Hi guys, today I'm going to do the intimidating TBR Pile Tag. This tag was created by Lindsay over at Lindsay Ray, and I was tagged by Ashlyn from Words and Stuff, and I'm going to leave both of the links to the channels down below. And I thought, since today's Top 5 Wednesday topic would have been intimidating reads or something like that, I thought I'd just do this tag instead, because the questions are just a bit more specific. And yeah, let's get into the questions. Number 1 is, what book have you been unable to finish? And I have actually not had a book that I really had to put down because I just couldn't get through it anymore, but I am struggling so much right now with trying to finish Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs, and I have been continuously reading it. I've never put it down and said I don't want to continue, but I do really get on slowly with it. It takes me so much time to get through this. I started this at the end of March and I'm still only on page 273. It is not like I didn't expect this. I already thought that I would have a hard time because I know these books are slow for me, but it's still moving even slower than I had anticipated, and it's kind of annoying right now. But I am very, very much, wanting to finish this soon, so I am getting through this and I will not put it down anytime soon. I just want to finish it. Number 2 is, what book have you yet to read because you just haven't had the time? And for this one I'm going with Scarlet Rain by Kirsten Cast. This is the second book in the Escaped trilogy, and I started this, I think early in March, and then there was just so many things coming at me, Lady Midnight took me such a long time, and now I really, really want to read Library of Souls, and there were just many things happening, and I was home and didn't read much, and then I was in Vienna and didn't read much, and then I had The Place to read, so there was just too much going on, so I haven't had the time to pick this up again. But I definitely want to read this in May because it is an arc from NetGalley, so I have to read it in May. The third question is, what book have you yet to read because it's a sequel? And the only sequel I have on my TBR is Numbers Infinity. This is the third book in the Numbers trilogy, and I bought this once because it was a used copy that was just available, so I grabbed it right away and bought it, but I just haven't gotten my hands on the second book, so I can't read this one yet, obviously. Number 4, what book have you yet to read because it's brand new? And this is not a completely brand new book in the sense of new release, but it is a book that I just recently got, and that is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is the first book in a kind of duology that is taking place in the Grisha world, and this is the book that I kind of got as my prize for winning book battles, and it only arrived last week, so I haven't had the chance to pick this up yet. Number 5 is, what book have you yet to read because you read a book by the same author that you didn't enjoy? And I don't have a choice for this one because all of the authors on my TBR that I have already read are ones where I enjoyed the last book, and I'm just very excited for the other book that is on my TBR. There's currently no author that I have a book of that I didn't enjoy another book from, so yay. Number 6 is, what book have you yet to read because you're just not in the mood for it? And many books could go for this question. I think for the most part you just pick something up because you're in the mood for it, so every single book that is on my TBR is probably because I wasn't in the mood for it. But one that I feel this most with is We Are All Completely Beside Ourselves by Karen Joy Fowler, and this is a book that I got in a hostel in Austria almost a year ago in a kind of grab one and give back one thingy. It was just there in this kind of room where you could chill, and I had heard about this book before and I definitely knew it was on my wish list, so I grabbed that one, and I actually was not aware of what it is about or anything like that. I'm still not aware of what it is about, so I just haven't felt in the mood for it because I don't know what it is about, and it wasn't a conscious decision to buy it. I'm still really happy I got it, but it's not like this has priority for me because it was just something that I grabbed because I had the opportunity to. Number 7 is what book have you yet to read, because it's humongous and I don't want to say much about it because I have been mentioning it for so long, and yes, it is still in its wrapping. Do not judge. It is, of course, The Fiery Cross by Diana Gabaldon. 1,300 pages, I want to guess. I don't know, this is kind of like a bigger edition than the rest of the books I have. This is Drums of Autumn and it is shorter, so you know there's a bit more text that fits on any of the pages. But when you look at this, well, so this is definitely humongous, but I want to get to it this summer. I am very, very hopeful. Number 8 is what book have you yet to read, because it's a cover by that turned out to have poor reviews. And one book I have for that is White Space by, what's the author's name? I have no idea right now, because I have that book on my Kindle and I bought it for 99 cents once and I thought the cover looked kind of cool, and then you know it was like just 99 cents, so I decided to buy it, and only later then saw some of the Goodreads ratings and stuff like that. And since it has like over 500 pages, I'm definitely put off from reading that for a while. But when it comes to a physical book where I just really wanted that in my hands because it's pretty, I'm going for The Unbecoming of Maradaya by Michelle Hodkin. And this is not only a cover by, I mean I definitely bought it because some people on BookTube really, really love it. But I think I bought this around the time when the third book came out and people were really not happy with the ending to this trilogy. And since then I have also heard so many people say they didn't enjoy this one. So yeah, it's definitely kind of been putting me off a little. I still want to read it, I'm still excited, I wouldn't ever give it away. But it's just something that has really dropped in priority. And the last question is, what is the most intimidating book in your TBR pile? And for this one I have 3 choices, because I didn't really want to mention The Fiery Cross again, which obviously is kind of the most intimidating because it is just so huge. That would definitely be my first choice, but as I said, I already mentioned that. I also have The Shadow of What Was Lost, and that is also on my Kindle. It has like 680 pages and I have no idea what it is about. It was another like 99 cent buy. So I am intimidated by it because it is huge and I have no idea what it is about, and I don't know why it landed on my wish list. No one of my Goodreads friends has read this, so I don't know where it came from or why it is on my Kindle, but it is there and it really intimidates me. And the third choice that I have is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Now hear me out, I am just intimidated by this because I am scared of what I will think about it. Of course, there's a very, very, very good chance that I will absolutely love this one, but on the other hand, there's still a chance that I will not like this one, and I kind of don't want to experience this with this book. Also, it is I think 6-book series and there's only 4 books out so far. I don't like that because of my horrible book amnesia. I always just want series to be finished, so that alone is intimidating to me. I keep thinking I want to pick it up, but then there's these kinds of reasons that make me not want to pick it up. It's gonna happen soon, I promise. I know you don't have to like get crazy in the comments, I know, but I still wanted to mention it. So this was the intimidating TBR pile tag. I would love to tag someone, but I think so many people have already done it. I know I'm one of the last people that is doing this, so I'm not going to tag anyone, but if you want to do it, definitely feel free to do it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!